What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to cover my brand new rank 4 7-star champion. Thank you very much to that Supreme Collection bundle for allowing me to do 2 more rank 4s. You'll see the second one in a couple of days from this video's release. It'll be probably sometime in the next week. You'll see that second video. Still recovering from bronchitis, just a little bit. But Black Panther Civil War. Rank 4 Sig 200. He's an absolute force of nature. It is ridiculous how strong this champion is. So, I'm going to show him off in matchups where you might not think Black Panther would be all that good. But let me tell you something, partner. Black Panther, he's just that good. So, Black Panther's playstyle revolves around landing parries and then building up to a special 2, heavy canceling into that special 2, and watching the opponent die. So we're going to do a matchup that is actually pretty popular with Black Panther that I've seen a lot of people learn is possible, and that's Mr. Sinister. So the thing, how Black Panther works is you build up these charges by landing parries or losing health. Obviously, you want to land parries and not lose health. These charges build up to 75 at their maximum. If you cancel a heavy attack into a special attack, every single hit of the special will deal burst damage based on the amount of charges you had when charging the heavy and throwing it. Now, if you just throw a heavy attack, the 2 hits of the heavy will also deal that damage. But if you cancel the heavy into a special, the special hits will carry over that damage. Now, one thing to note, the damage is reduced by 20% against mutant champions, but guess what? It doesn't matter, because I'm going to show you right now that even with class disadvantage, even with a specific clause in his abilities that say damage against mutant champions is less, it doesn't matter. So I am just landing one hit, parrying, back up, land one hit, parry the special, and now I'm going to heavy cancel into the special 2. And those bleeds will pretty much finish him off. There you go. So, yeah, 44 seconds. With class disadvantage and some reduced bleed potency. So those bleeds were not as strong as they could be because Mr. Sinister has 100% bleed resistance. Now, if you're wondering why Black Panther can deal bleed damage against Mr. Sinister, his bleeds from the special 2 gain 10% potency for each kinetic charge. So they can supersede the 100% bleed resistance that Mr. Sinister has. So, yeah. That's just one of the matchups Black Panther can do. He's got such the perfect range, like the perfect repeatable bullet in the chamber for short form content. It's nuts. It's absolutely crazy. So another matchup that you can do with Black Panther in the mutant class, where there she is Jean Grey, another mutant champion. Again, class disadvantage. We're not even fighting with class advantage or fighting with like no class advantage, just a basic matchup. We're doing disadvantage to start. Every time you land a parry, you gain those charges. Sig 200 allows you to start with 20. We're going to go for some parries against her special 1 here. She didn't want us to go for it. That's fine. It doesn't matter anyway. Because the bleed's killer. So I didn't even get to 60 charges. Didn't even get to 60 charges. And there's Jean Grey obliterated in one special 2. Not even at 75. Not even parrying any hits of her special attacks. Just parrying basics, heavy into special 2. That's it. No boosts on. No synergies. You know, you can do this in Alliance War. I mean, you have the sky is the limit with this guy. The sky is the limit. And once you use that special 2, ramping back up to another special 2, you ideally want to throw one special 1 before you get back up to another special 2. Let's go show off the Rhino matchup for Black Panther. So Rhino does reduce bleed, ability, accuracy, but Black Panther deals so much damage that even if I trigger no bleeds against Rhino, he'll practically be dead by the time the special 2 finishes. So let's show that off right now. The Rhino matchup can be a little tricky because you have to land consistent parries against a otherwise unblockable Rhino. So if you're not landing a parry against that first medium, he will hit you because of the breach. So you have to be very cautious when fighting Rhino. Take advantage of the willpower healing you get from the trauma. Do not underestimate that. Alright, we're going to go for a heavy into special 2. There's 1 bleed, and like I said, 1 bleed is pretty much enough to finish off Rhino from where he currently stands health-wise. And there you go. It's around 40 seconds regardless of class advantage, class disadvantage. And that was Rhino. Not all of my bleeds triggered. I didn't even get to 60 charges, and the fight was over. So yeah, SIG 200 Black Panther is an absolute force of nature. So let me show you a matchup where the opponent maybe doesn't die. So let's finish off the video with a longer form fight here to show what it looks like to re-ramp Black Panther if the opponent does not die from the heavy attack into the special 2. Let's show off against the Labyrinth Red Hulk. So I'm going to build up to as many charges as I can build, getting to my special 2. Parrying as many hits as I can on the way up. The more hits you can parry, the better. So 55, not the most. I could have had a lot more, but Red Hulk was not willing to throw specials. 1 special 2. What you want to do before starting to re-ramp is throw a special 1. That would typically give you 8 charges, but Red Hulk is not being my friend today, so it did not give me the 8 charges to start with, but typically throwing the special 1 before you start to parry to re-ramp is ideal because it gives you 8 charges. Missed the parry there. Red Hulk is just kind of all over the place today. Not being my friend necessarily. Another special 2. So now let me show you. Land the special 1. There you go. There's 8 charges to start with right as you're getting back into being able to ramp. Waiting for Red Hulk to throw a special 2. And all I need is 1 more heavy cancel, and he's dead on the 3rd special 2. So Black Panther can fairly consistently take out health pools of upwards of like 1 million, 2 million health by just cycling special 2 and then special 1, special 2. So 1 loop with a pretty aggressive AI where they're willing to go for those special attacks to land, for you to land parries against them, and they're willing to dash at you. You can build up around 50 to 60 charges, and 1 heavy from the special 2 takes out around 600,000 health in total. So that's why most short form health pools and most medium form health pools just die by the time Black Panther's special 2 with all the bleeds finishes. So 1.5 million health. I needed 2 special 2s and then 1 additional special 2 burst, but it didn't even finish the entire burst of that special 2. And I barely had charge. I had like 40 something charges. So, like 2.5 special 2 bursts for 1.5 million health. Just 2 minutes for that fight. Pretty damn solid. So, Black Panther Civil War. This champion is so much fun. So simple, really, really effective. There is a little bit of skill expression with landing parries against special attacks, so I highly recommend running the block proficiency stat focus for Black Panther. In addition to that, any sort of armor or resistance stat focus you can get from a StatCast relic would be really good. Any of those skill relics with armor, resistance, physical energy, whatever the case may be, it's going to be really good for Black Panther because all of his damage comes from the direct damage burst from the kinetic burst and also the bleed damage from the special 2 if the opponent is not bleed immune. You can absolutely use Black Panther in bleed immune matchups because you still have all that burst damage. So, thank you again so much for watching. There's plenty more Black Panther matchups that I did not show off in this video, but we can save that for a future showcase down the line. I just wanted to get the word out there that Black Panther's rank 4, and hey, if you haven't ranked this guy up and you have him, you definitely should. Or you should be saving resources to get him up. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.